The Best Years of Our Lives was directed by William Wyler, who also directed Mrs. Miniver. Judging by how I felt towards that film, I wasn't looking forward to watching this one, which is why I'm happy to report that The Best Years of Our Lives is actually pretty good. The film follows three main characters, all of them soldiers returning from the Second World War. All three of them are different, they all come from different backgrounds, and they all face different challenges as they attempt to integrate back into society. The first is Al, played by Friedrich March. When he comes back, he doesn't recognize his children because they've grown so much. Not only that, his experiences in the war led to him developing a drinking problem that affects his family and working environments. The second character is Fred, played by Dana Andrews. Fred suffers from some fairly serious shell shock, but that's the least of his problems. Before he was shipped off to the war, he spontaneously married a woman, and now he doesn't connect with her anymore. It was obviously a panic marriage on account of the very real possibility that he'll never come back. But he did, and now he regrets it. To make matters even more complicated, he falls in love with Al's daughter, played by Teresa Wright, who also played Carol Belden from Mrs. Miniver. I really like the characters that she portrays. Very sweet and loving women that would make dream wives for any man. The third character is Homer, played by Harold Russell. During the war, Homer lost both of his hands and replaced them with hooks. These are real. The actor isn't really an actor. He's an actual army veteran who really did lose both of his hands. For a non-actor, his performance was really good, and he was awarded an Academy Award for it. Anyway, when Homer comes home, everybody treats him like a cripple, when in reality he doesn't want any special treatment. That being said, his physical condition leads to him having second thoughts about marrying his fiancée, because he doesn't want her to be stuck with the cripple for the rest of her life, and it eats him up inside. I actually like the characters here. The interactions and the relationships between them are compelling. Just like The Lost Weekend, the film tells a small-scale story that speaks to a larger issue, and it's done in a very effective way. It's depressing seeing how these war heroes are treated by society. Fred can't get a decent job, Al doesn't get any respect, and everybody just feels sorry for Homer without considering how he feels himself. The only solace that they find is with each other, and it leads to some very heartwarming scenes. The power of the film comes from how much you care about the characters and how you want to see them get by. And let me tell you, this film really sticks the landing with a very satisfying feel-good ending. The film isn't without its flaws. Scenes are given their chance to breathe with the musical score adding to the feel and atmosphere, but the downside is that the film is way too long, and the relatively bland visuals make the film a chore to sit through at times. But with that being said, when it works, it really works, and I'd say that it works more often than it doesn't. As for the ranking, The Best Years of Our Lives surpasses The Lost Weekend, but it still doesn't crack the top 6. If you ask me, It's a Wonderful Life should have won the Best Picture award that year, and that film would have cracked the top 6, but that's just my opinion. For what it is, The Best Years of Our Lives was emotional, endearing, and pretty great, so check it out. Up next is the 20th Best Picture winner, a film with a great message, but a pretty awkward way of delivering it, Gentleman's Agreement. Check back tomorrow for the next video of DB Reviews Oscar Madness Marathon and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss a thing. Thank you all very much and let the journey continue.